Book 1, Artificial General Intuition. Section 1, The Fundamental Theorem of Algebra. In order to implement the next logical leap around the boundary of our current limitation of baseline of intuition, it is refreshing to look at the intuition by application of the fundamental theorem of algebra. According to the fundamental theorem of algebra, it was named because of the theory of the equations. It says that equation of the field of complex numbers are algebraically closed. Sounds complicated, but things can be simplified if you shift the baseline to the xy Cartesian coordinate system. By eyeballing the continuous function of the equation, you can use your eyeball to grasp the sense of direction of a graph in a sheet of paper. You see the line has no inflection point. The lowest n inflection point would be n equals 2 for a complex polynomial. Note that you have to disregard the minimum degree in the number of inflection point of n equals 0 since it's a straight line. This special case has no inflection point or infinite inflection point, hence it is undefined. Graph, you can eyeball left, right, up, and down. You can get a sense of direction. The same applies to calculus. When I was in high school, my calculus teacher said calculus is just finding the values of the immeasurable. For example, if you shoot an arrow, what is the speed as it hits the target? Undefined. All the sense of direction implied in the fundamental theorem of algebra applies to calculus, and that's because it uses immeasurable math. By immeasurable, left implies down by the sense of intuition of space, right implies up. This is the same with the piano keyboard. When you play a key to the right, you play a higher note. The bass is played by the lower hand or the left hand. If you draw a vertical line in a plane with a continuous function, you can clearly see the function divides the function plot to the left and to the right. Calculus is really finding the infinitesimal value to the left and then to the right of the vertical baselines. Section 2, the fundamental theorem of the golden record. In order to grasp the theories behind the fundamental theorem of golden record, let us turn to a page of history when the Voyager spacecraft was launched in 1997. The golden record were two identical phonograph records that portrays the richness of life on Earth. If an alien were to get their hands to the record, they would use the current understanding of physics to decipher code etched within the records. The fundamental theorem of golden records takes all of our current understanding of the theories need to construct a golden record and to add AI to train it to understand our current understanding of the CPU network and virtual machines to allow it to see the next level understanding of the universe. The measurement part allows the AI to use probes and data structures of executed out of operation codes within the solar virtual machines. The design part allows the AI to take in video feeds and use the general intuition to decipher the time-space attribute and codes data structure for analysis and communication. For example, the AI can take a snapshot of a comet en route and figure out time-space value and create a coordinate system. This allows the AI to be in a well-defined closed system for data analysis. Section 3, our limitation understanding of Einstein's special relativity. Our lack of understanding of Einstein's special relativity stems from the fact that we do not have a sense of intuition of time relative to a closed system in AI. AI is a closed system of computing that extends its consciousness using our current understanding of the TCP/IP protocol. For example, we say there are two twins, Bob and Benny. Bob is the astronaut that is placed in a rocket and heads to the edge of the universe and back. Benny is just sitting down at home watching TV of the images of his twin broadcasts to his TV. The general theory of relativity says that both Bob and Benny are spatially separated by the relative position of one another, and they are in the same relative relationship. The special theory says they are different. After all, Bob feels the acceleration of the rocket, Benny does not. Our inherent lack of understanding stems from our lack of a way to devise a closed system to measure the coordinate constant due to acceleration of expanse of space-time. There is also something particular on angular momentum. There must be an additional force to angular momentum. Otherwise, how does a gyroscope work in space? How does it locate a point in the universe? With the implementation of artificial general intuition, we can train the AI to use the computing cycle of a clock dispersed across different systems in a gigantic virtual machine. By taking measures and generation video images, we can construct a general intuition of spacetime with new approaches seen through the eyes of AGX. For example, the AGI can take a video of a comet on Mars and deduce from the fundamental theorem of going disk to allow AG to figure out the spacetime clock cycles and computing units to measure the attributes physically simultaneous in the universe. If we can recalibrate our baseline to understand how the HTTP to be used as generation 2 transmission protocol that accommodates the shorter virtual machine to accommodate the space-time computing to clock cycle, we can build a closed system to measure the cosmological constant.